Right, guys, it's Guam here doing our War 2 commentary here. I've got a free versus free game here. Actually, I was playing with my mate, Imcom. He's on the left side here. It was Ultramarine. Unfortunately, he's Ultramarine and so am I, so it's a bit confusing. Although he's up at the top point, so it's not too bad. Um, yeah, we went for a free versus free. I think he was kind of eager to get a game up on YouTube, so I decided to do this here game for him. So that was pretty cool. This was a pretty interesting game. Although we are free Space Marine players, and I have actually I went for Attack Marine just for some more. I've been sort of joking aroundly playing with the Space Marine Attack Marine just because I think it's so funny that the turrets are so powerful. Like, so I just sort of spam them on the points, and it usually seems to work pretty well, surprisingly. Um, and this other guy, I don't know who this guy is. He's just some random guy, but he actually turned out to be quite a pretty cool guy. So he's went for Attack Marine as well. So he's going to try and lock down the points here. And I'm trying to lock down this point here, but unfortunately my opponent is the dark. Actually, that's a bit poor of me there. I should actually show you what race the opponents are. So we got an Eldar, uh, Dark Angel, Space Marine, and an Orc. So I got a good mix of races there. We've got a heavy bolter set up here by Tom here. So he's like trying to suppress the troops, and unfortunately it looks like the Warboss is just about me. Oh, he's taking heavy damage. The Warboss is near dead. Nearly got around to flank the Devastator squad there, but he made it out without dying, and he didn't do that much damage. So it's a pretty intense fight happening up here. And then when I was down here, I was fighting against another attack marine, and it looks like we're just having pretty close fight here. Although he has his hero is in front of my heavy bolter, and he looks like he's gonna die. He's not actually backing off, so he wasn't really paying attention there, so he's died, which was good for me because I was actually losing that fight. I've got shotguns from my scouts as well, so they're making mincemeat of his scouts. But his Devastators are still. I've had to back off my Devastators because they were taking a good bit of damage. And then up in the north here we see looks like Tom's heavy bolters Marines have done a good bit of damage there and have actually forced the Orcs to retreat a bit. I'm not sure his hero looked to be in a bit of trouble there. I'm guessing he made it back out in time though, so it looks like he did a good job. Yeah, his hero made it back okay, so not bad. And I still haven't locked down the points here. I haven't had a chance to actually like spamming turrets around, so that's not so good for me. I was doing pretty well there, but the Eldar sent in a squad, so just with that extra reinforcement, I had to back off. And the other Space Marine in our team hasn't actually been aggressive enough, I believe. Although he's gonna have a hard time taking the point now with these two circling platforms pointing right at the point. So not so good there. And we'll have Tom here taking the point, so that was pretty cool, getting some points because we're at this moment we're like 3 points to 0, so we're getting a bit of an ass kicking here actually. So not so good. Um, I played a few games with Tom actually. He's a pretty good player, and we have some good crack like. But a few of the games I played, we were actually winning, and I crashed out in a few of them. So I did. Just like one was a disconnect from my internet, and the other one was just some random crash, which kind of sucked. But so this was like the first game this was like the first game I got up without any sort of problems. Like, so that's why I'm doing this one now. Like, so here we go. Anyway, so we got the Imperial Fist Space Marine player and myself trying to take this middle point here. And I've put down a turret, like, so the opponent's going to have to back off here. Although, it's kind of worrying at this point that the Orc player has come down to my side of the team. It's going to be quite hard to deal with it. It looks like they're switching sides here, because Tom has to deal with the Warlock here, so some pretty weird shit going on here with the use of the heroes and the enemies, like, they're switching around. So this wee sneaky Belix over here, the Space Marine player, is trying to like sneak around my turret arc, which is standard play. But I think I've turned my heavy bolters around and I've got them set on the thing, so he's had to back them off. And the shotguns are pretty good for keeping them back as well. And lucky enough, the Imperial Fist player's got some jump assault troops in, so he's attacking as well. It looks like the Eldar player's going to have to back off, and no, unfortunately, he actually has taken out the Devastator squad, so that's pretty devastating. Ha ha ha. And he's taken them out. And he's done great up here, so looks like he's taken almost all the points up here. Like, on just this one over here hasn't been taken, but you couldn't actually hope to hold it. And like, he's done a much better job than what we're doing down here, because we don't own anything down here. So I've actually I've infiltrated my scouts here, and I've told them to take the point. So hopefully they're not going to get raped by any sort of fire. Although the Eldar player or the Space Marine player has backed off. He's building a turret up now. So I'm just spamming my turrets up, because that's my number one strategy in this year, is usually just spam turrets when I'm using the attack marine, of course. Tom's just holding up here. He's got a pretty good arc for his heavy bolters, like guarding the two entrances up into the base, up into this platform up here. So he should be holding it pretty well until the enemy gets some sort of flanking moves or some sort of tanks. So I'll just have like massive, ridiculous amounts of suppressing fire there. Although the teammate has actually lost his heavy bolter squad. So that was a pretty poor loss from him. Although he's making good use of these assault space marines, so they've been quite crucial so far. And we actually own 2 points, so we're catching up here. We're actually starting to count them down for a while. Although we are like 300 points, sorry, 200 points lower than them at the moment. And looks like Tom's having a bit of trouble here. Looks like he's got the Warboss in, and he's flanked the Devastator squad. And he's trapped in this corner here. He's actually got out, so that's pretty cool. I thought that was going to be nasty there. So he's actually turned the heavy bolter here, and he's actually wiped out the entire squad of shooter boys, and he's teleported behind the enemy lines of the thing. Unfortunately, though, he's got storm boys from the orcs have actually teleported or jumped behind the Devastator squad, so they've had to run away here. So it looks like Tom is going to lose these points here, so it's a bit unfortunate, but I'm sure he'll get them back. And here we have down here again the Dark Angel Space Marine player has tried to flank around this left side again with flamethrower troops. Although I'm building this bolter here, this turret here, so they're going to be able to kick some ass in a few seconds, like as you see here. Although the tactical squad are very durable here, but with the Assault Space Marines coming in from the Imperial Fist player, he's going to devastate them very quickly. And it'll be interesting to see if this Tac Marine actually gets it alive. Looks like he's not gonna be able to make it. He's gonna die. He has actually died, so that's pretty good for us. Although he has actually managed to set up a few turrets up here. He's got a turret here and a turret there, and the Eldar is helping him as well by he's got his own platformer, and we've actually got a Wraith Lord in here. Didn't even notice. So he's come in here and messing up all my junk, messing up all my turrets. Like it kind of sucks. I probably should have got a plasma Space Marine out a wee bit earlier, like, but unfortunately that wasn't the case, and he's making absolute mincemeat of our troops, of my fortifications here, so that's not very good. And this point here is still uncontested, so that's not good as well. And they're taking this one back. Actually, they have. And Tom looks like he's massing up for some troops, and he's going to try and take it back. So hopefully he'll do a good job. Probably make good use of the teleportationer and get behind the lines. So while that's happening here, we've got the Wraith Lords just like slowly but surely destroying my turrets, which I worked so hard to build. And god damn it, it's just sickening. And so I've got this is actually Tom has brought down a Dreadnought, so that's going to be quite handy at helping get rid of this flipping Wraith Lord. It's just making mincemeat of our defenses, like. So we got the Wraith Lord versus Dreadnought action here, some hot action from the, and he just beat the crap out of it. Basically, it was not even a close contest. In fact, I think I've actually activated Omni's, blessing of the Omni mission. I can't pronounce that madness. So it's actually getting the 10 points. It's actually healing itself, so it keeps it alive, like, so that's pretty cool. And so we've managed to actually fight back the attack, and Tom is getting stuck into the orcs up the top here, although it looks like he's lost the temperature sword, just getting crushed by the power claw of the orc, and Tom's back. Looks like he's backing off here. Although it looks like the orc warboss is near dead, and it looks like he's suppressed, and looks like he's destroyed the entire jump squad of the storm boy. So that's very nice play from Tom there. Looks like his hero was backed off. I'm not sure. He probably could have, if he had been a bit more aggressive, might have been able to take out the thing there. But that's just being critical as usual. I'm a critical person. I just look at stuff. I'm not playing great myself as well, like, so I can't say anything. Right. So I've actually managed to take this point out. I'm being a bit lame here and not actually like doing anything. Just like, as I say, I'm just kind of messing around and just spamming turrets and just like trying to hold down 1 point. That was my objective of this game, like. And I think I did a pretty good job of it, as you can see with the 20 turrets around. And Tom's under a heavy attack here. He's actually having to deal with the Space Marine and the Orc player. And the Orc player's got Rocket Boys, or Tank Busters out here, so he's taking a good bit of damage. And yeah, it's not good that he has to handle 2 armies at the same time. Like, it's going to be a bit of a disadvantage there. Getting suppressed fire from the turret. Although he's done a good job here, it's a good play from him. So he has by sending in his Dreadnought into close combat against the Rocket Boys, so they can't really do any real damage to him. Looks like he's trying to flank with a Force Commander there, but I'm not sure if it worked out. It must have took a good bit of damage there from the squads and the bolter. And while that's happening here, not much happening on my end. As I'm saying, I'm just locking down my points. I think my opponents have ow, just taking a nice bright lance damage there. I'm sending in grenades here, just trying to take it out. Just infiltrated a squad of grenade throwers in and trying to take out the bright lance. While I'm also healing the turret, so I'm trying not to lose it. And while that's happening here, we have Tom's Dreadnought getting stuck in. He's actually nearly took out the. Looks like he's used the Emperor's Fist attack, and he's like stunned the tactical squad, and he took out one of them. But unfortunately, he's going to need to back off here. He might lose the thing because I believe that Orc Power Claw does a lot of damage versus vehicles. I'll see in a minute. I haven't actually seen him attack it. Doesn't seem to be so bad so far. Oh, and he's done a nice job. He's actually took out the Techno Marine, so that's great. That's good play. So it is, and unfortunately, it is that Power Claw is doing massive damage to